Hello and welcome to Molotov Garage channel. It's been a while since I've posted any videos. I've been really busy with my limo business and had a lot of bookings. I was filming the maintenance videos, oil changes and transmission fluid changes. I have already would have posted them on this channel before filming this video. So today, again, welcome to Molotov Garage channel. Thank you for being on this channel. Today we're going to be doing a 131,000 mile oil change on this GMC Yukon XL Denali that is warming up the engine right now, so we can fill it up with some Liquimoly engine flush. And so we got everything ready to go. We got the engine flush, the bottle of Ceratec, and the 7 quarts of oil, and the Wix filter ready. And well, I'm gonna pull the car in and pour in the Liquimoly flush and start this process. Okay, we got the car in the garage. First thing first, we're gonna pop the hood and might as well lock the air suspension. Again, this is a GMC with an air suspension that inflates and deflates. And so what we're going to do is put in the service mode that prevents it from deflating on top of me while I'm working on the car. Shut the engine off. All right, we're ready for the engine flush. Let's get that open. Start filling it up with some Liquimoly. And I'm going to repeat again, it's better to do this while the engine is up to operating temperatures for the engine flush to work more effectively. And then when the engine flush is in the engine, we're going to run the engine another 15 minutes to let all this sludge, soot dissolve and drain into the oil pan. We don't want that sticking around in our engine, do we? All right. Let's fire this up. And we'll see the time now is 3:20, and so we'll be back here at 3:35. All right, so we're back in the car, and I'm going to shut off the engine now that the engine flush has done its job. And at this point, I'm going to get underneath the car and start draining this oil. And actually what I want to do is, before I get underneath, I will pre-fill this filter with oil. So while I'm under there, I don't need to come back up. As soon as I take the old filter off and it drains appropriately, then we can just put the new filter back on without having to go up again. Kind of a time saver that took me a few oil changes to register to do that. And I'll close it so no debris falls into it. So that's gonna go under the car. And I'm gonna set up my light underneath so you guys can see what the heck is going on down there. Drain pan underneath the car. I'm gonna loosen up this oil plug. oil plug is loose. I'm gonna unscrew the oil plug and let it drop. There you go. It's nice to have this nice drain pan that you can just let the plug drop into. And we're gonna remove this filter. Slowly unscrewing it. Can't seem to get my stuff together. There we go. It's going. A little bit of oil sprayed everywhere. I'm gonna immediately get that wiped. Let that filter drop in there. We got the oil draining. I'm gonna do a little bit of a wipe down here. I got a little bit too aggressive with the oil filter and I twisted it so fast it sprayed the oil everywhere. Don't do what I just did. Unscrew it slower. Let it slowly, unleash the dirty oil. Alright, so while the oil is draining out of the main drain plug, I'm actually going to go ahead and insert the new filter that is pre-filled with new oil into the filter housing. Slowly start threading it in. We make sure it catches on the correct threads, and then actually I'm gonna remove it. I'm going to make sure that there's some oil in this rubber gasket. There you go. And then insert it again. And as I'm putting it on, I'm going to use this momentum to hand tighten it. I used to use a wrench to tighten it. I no longer do. I followed feedback from some of you that it's just enough to hand tighten this, and I believe that is correct. So that's what I'm doing. And I think it's sitting pretty well. A nice Wix filter. There is still some drainage happening from the oil pan, so I'm gonna wait a little bit before we plug it up. Oil drain plug, ready to go. Gonna set it in place. Give it a hand tight. Okay, that's good. We are all set here. We can get out from under here right now and start filling this car up with some fresh oil. All right, and so we are back on top of the engine and ready to fill this car up with some fresh fluid, or excuse me, oil in this case. And so we got the cap off the engine. I got my 6 quarts, excuse me, 7 quarts already. The oil funnel. I've got these quarts lined up and ready to go. Make sure the audio is there. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. And I'm back. I just had to check the audio levels. So I got the quarts ready. And then we're going to fill in quart number 1. Quart number 2. Quart number 3. And 4. And number 5. Number 6, excuse me, number 6. And number 7. We are 7 quarts in, and we're going to top it off with some Ceratec. I'll remove the funnel. I'm going to take this bottle out. So we're going to pour that into the engine. Don't forget, inside the box is a Ceratec sticker to put on your windshield, so you know this car has been filled with Ceratec. I'm going to shake it vigorously. This one bottle treats up to 5 quarts of the oil in the engine. I used to pour in 2 bottles. I only do 1. Someone mentioned in the comments that 2 bottles is probably excessive. And also, I used to do this every 20,000, then I went down to every 10,000, 2 bottles each time. At this point, instead of doing 2 bottles every 10,000, I do instead 1 bottle every 5,000. And because I do the oil engine flushes, and the engine flush does remove some of the effectiveness of the Ceratec. And so what I've started doing is actually putting 1 bottle in instead of 2 every 5,000 miles. And at this point, we are finished with the oil change. I'm going to proceed and start doing the tire rotation. You don't need to watch that. I'm sure most of you take it to the shop. I have the ability to do so in my garage. And so this has been a 131,000 mile oil change on this 23 GMC Yukon XL Denali with the Duramax engine, LM2 engine. Has been really reliable. Have no issues with this vehicle whatsoever. Appreciate your viewership, and please don't hesitate to hit like and subscribe. And in the description, I will post all of the products that I've used. I am a dealer with AMSOIL, so every AMSOIL purchase you make, I do get a little bit of money for that. None of this content is sponsored. None of this stuff has been given to me for free. Everything I'm purchasing with my own money. All of the oil and the Liquimoly products, the filters, everything I'm buying, all the tools, that's everything that I own. So thank you everyone and have a great day. I appreciate your time.